Hi, I'm Kian Ghahramani, and I'm a partner of the Business Advisory Division based in Sydney. And today, I'm joined by Richard, who's a new principal and also in the Business Advisory Division based in our Melbourne office. So, Rick, mate, what are some common misconceptions that people may have about the work that you do?
Well, I think a lot of people these days, Kian, think that as accountants, all we do is prepare accounts and tax returns and sit there, head buried in spreadsheets. The reality is we work in a very dynamic environment and do so much more than just financials and tax returns. What we do is build relationships with clients and help provide them with options and peace of mind. One of the main attractions for me to business advisory is the recurring nature of the work and the ability to build long-term relationships with the clients. An analogy I quite like to use is that as accountants in business advisory, we're a bit like GPs. We help support the businesses with their general health and well-being and sometimes help identify issues that might need specialist support. And that's why it's great working somewhere like RSM, where a lot of specialists are in-house and we can work together for the benefit of the client.
I'm not going to lie to you, I'm probably going to steal that analogy for myself later on. Tell me, $1 million question here. I'm sure everyone's been planning it for the last 3 years. Where are you going on your next holiday?
Well, it's a good question because I've sort of already started it. I'm in New Zealand at the moment. And it's one of the few advantages, I suppose, over the last couple of years is that increased flexibility with work. So at the moment, I've sort of come over to New Zealand to see my in-laws for a couple of weeks. And the first week I'm just working remotely. So people have barely noticed I'm not there. And then the next week I'll take off. So really looking forward to spend a bit of time at the beach and with the family.
Sounds good. It's the beauty of the work from home era, right?
Yeah, isn't it? Very good. All right, Kian, a little bit about yourself. So can you tell us the challenge you've had to overcome to get to where you are today?
Look, I think for me, in hindsight, looking back, first and foremost, it's been keeping my eyes on the big picture and not chasing short-term gains. One of our mentors, or one of the more experienced partners in our office, is famous for a quote that your career is a marathon and not a race, and that rings really true after the case now in looking back, and just keep an eye on the big picture and what it means, certain decisions and what they mean for your career and where you'd like to end up, in 5-10 years rather than tomorrow, next week or next year. And then on top of that, time management. It's a skill that just becomes more and more important as you progress through your career. You're juggling many relationships, many demands, many needs, personal or work-life balance. And I think having your time management skills up to date is probably going to be critical to success.
Yeah, very good. I think you're spot on there. When you're younger, you're always worried about the person next to you, but everyone runs their own race, don't they?
That's right.
All right, a bit more of a personal question for you. What are you reading or watching at the moment?
Well, look, thanks to COVID, I have a subscription to pretty much all of the streaming services out there, and I think I've watched pretty much everything on there. But I'm pretty into my docuseries. So right now I'm in the middle of a show called Bad Vegan, and I'm an avid F1 fan. So I've tuned into the new season of Drive to Survive that's coming on, and I've got 2 young kids, so I think I'm very familiar with the Disney back catalogue that's been going on at the moment.
Very good. You'll have a laugh that we were actually meant to come to New Zealand just over a week ago, and I realised that we were then leaving before the Grand Prix, so I changed the flights to Sunday. So we went on Saturday.
I feel like lucky it didn't get cancelled this year.
Yeah, exactly.